Despite it being some months away from release, the Samsung Galaxy S24 has generated a lot of excitement, leading to comparisons with 2023 phones such as the Google Pixel 7.
Oh. Okay.
The comparison makes sense since both phones have a new processor, improved camera and photography, and many other improvements.
Interesting.
But who is the actual winner of the two? Join us in this video for a full review.
I'm excited!
Display. Display is one of several crucial factors that will play a role in deciding between the Galaxy S24 and the Google Pixel 7.
That's true.
For the S24, there aren't expected to be any display alterations to the standard S24 model. This aligns with Samsung's philosophy of maintaining a successful design without unnecessary changes. Due to this, the standard S24 will feature a 6.1-inch FHD plus dynamic AMOLED 2X display with a 120Hz adaptive refresh rate, ensuring a visually striking and vibrant viewing experience. On the other hand, the Google Pixel 7 will sport a 6.3-inch as the company decided to reduce the screen size from the 6.4-inch panel found on the Pixel 6. It will also have an FHD plus OLED, 90Hz display.
Amazing.
While the Pixel 7 may have a larger screen than the S24, the latter's AMOLED display technology is likely to deliver superior visuals, color reproduction, and a better adaptive refresh rate. Perhaps, the Pixel's lower adaptive refresh rate is no surprise considering that the phone comes cheaper than the S24. We will surely delve into the topic of price later in the video. Software. Regarding software, the Samsung S23 series impressed users with the introduction of the fresh Android 13/One UI 5.1 operating system, which prioritized customization and security. However, technology constantly evolves, leaving room for further enhancements. Hence, fans are eagerly anticipating the arrival of the Samsung S24, which is expected to come with the highly anticipated Android 14. Android 14, which is yet to be released, will take customization to new heights, offering users the ability to generate AI wallpapers and enjoy a range of expressive emoji and cinematic wallpapers.
Wow!
On the other hand, the Pixel series comes with Android 13, but being Google's parent company, they have added some exclusive features. The Pixel boasts new dual biometric authentication, aiming to address the limitations of Google's first under-display fingerprint scanner. It also introduces health features like cough and snore detection, empowering users to monitor their sleep patterns closely. Such improvements are possible as a result of the Tensor Chip 2, which has been introduced, and we will soon delve into its capabilities. It is also worth noting that there is a high possibility that Samsung might make subtle changes to the S24 before it is unveiled.
You don't say.
So make sure to subscribe to this channel in order to stay updated always. Let's continue. Battery. Now onto battery size and life. Looking back, the S23 standard model had a 3,900 mAh battery compared to the higher capacities of the S23 Plus and S23 Ultra. Despite this, the S23 battery could last up to 22 hours, which is commendable for a base model. It is possible that Samsung will stick with a similar battery setup for the S24. However, rumors suggest that the company is incorporating automotive technology to enhance battery life in the S24 series. Comparatively, the Pixel 7 is rumored to feature a 4,355 mAh battery, which is lower than the 4,614 mAh offered by its predecessor but can last up to 24 hours. This improved battery life is attributed to the addition of the Tensor chip in the phone.
It's true.
And we have more details on that coming up in the video. Continue watching. Chipset. Samsung has been gradually improving its processors on a yearly basis since the S22 series. The aforementioned came with an impressive Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 before it was followed by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for the S23 series.
I see.
Continuing this trend, it is highly anticipated that the S24 lineup will feature the all-new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset. Reports suggest that Qualcomm's upcoming flagship chipset will offer a 50% faster GPU compared to its predecessor, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. This advancement raises the exciting possibility that the Galaxy S24 may house a GPU that outperforms even the highly anticipated iPhone 15, intensifying the enthusiasm among tech enthusiasts. Meanwhile, the Pixel 7 boasts the Google Tensor G2 processor, which represents a minor upgrade over the previous chip introduced with the Pixel 6 lineup. While it retains a similar core configuration, slight clock speed improvements are expected, including 2x Superbig ARM Cortex-X1, 2x Big A78, and 4x Small Cortex-A55 cores. Camera. The standard S23 impressed with its capable camera setup, featuring a 50-megapixels f/1.8 primary lens with dual-pixel AF and OIS, a 12-megapixels f/2.2 ultra-wide lens with a 120 degrees field of view, a 10-megapixels f/2.43x optical zoom sensor with OIS, and a 30x space zoom capability. However, it's disappointing to learn that there won't be any hardware upgrades to the camera system in the upcoming S24.
Bummer.
Instead, Samsung is expected to focus on improving photography through software enhancements. The Pixel 7's hardware will feature a 50-megapixels main camera and a 12-megapixels ultra-wide lens. Google has also made improvements to its Face Unblur feature, expanding it to an overall photo unblur capability, allowing users to rescue blurry shots taken on any camera, even old point-and-shoots from years ago. RAM. The S23 series offered a remarkable range of RAM and storage options, catering to various user needs. The standard S23 model came in 8 plus 128GB and 8 plus 256GB, UFS 3.1, variants, while the S23 Plus offered 8 plus 256GB and 8 plus 512GB, UFS 4.0, options. The S23 Ultra took it a step further with 8 plus 256GB, 12 plus 512GB, and 12GB plus 1TB, UFS 4.0, configurations. However, the upcoming S24 series is expected to bring significant changes to the RAM setup. Rumors suggest that the standard Galaxy S24 and S24 Plus will offer 12GB of RAM, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra will push the boundaries with a massive 16GB of RAM.
Interesting.
In contrast, the Pixel 7 offers 8GB of RAM coupled with either 128GB or 256GB of storage, depending on the chosen variant. The S24's enhanced RAM capacity is poised to deliver a high-performance experience, setting it apart from its competitors. Price. In recent years, Samsung has displayed a commendable consistency by maintaining the price of its standard Samsung S model without any noticeable increases. This trend was evident with the Galaxy S21, which was priced at $799, £769, €849, and continued with the subsequent release of the Galaxy S22, maintaining the same pricing structure. Considering this pattern, it is reasonable to predict that Samsung will continue this trend when the highly anticipated S24 is unveiled in 2024. Therefore, the Samsung Galaxy S24 is expected to be priced at a competitive $799, £849, €959. That price is a bit expensive compared to the Pixel 7 Pro. The Pixel Pro has a starting price of $599 despite its exceptional features. So essentially, if you want to save a few bucks, then the Pixel should be your choice. However, if you want the full experience at a much more expensive price, then go in for the Samsung S24. Without a doubt, the Pixel 7 lineup, including the Pro version, offers some great features for a decent price. But the big question is whether the phone can compete with the likes of the iPhone 15 when it comes to camera capabilities.